Parenting with purpose begins here. Have you ever tried correcting a child who doesn't feel connected to you? It's like pouring water on a stone. It doesn't sink in, but when connection comes first, correction becomes natural, even welcomed. I am Eileen Mambo, and I help African working moms move away from overwhelm, stop yelling, restore calm, and raise children who thrive. Today, we are unpacking one of the most powerful principles in parenting: connection before correction. Why does it matter? How does it shape your child's identity? And how can you build systems that make connection the anchor of your parenting? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why connection is the foundation of discipline, you'll also walk away with practical strategies to strengthen family identity through connection. Let's be honest, many parents are busy, overwhelmed, and reactive. They correct out of frustration, not out of relationship. But here is the truth: correction without connection breeds rebellion. Children feel misunderstood. They see discipline as punishment, not guidance. They resist authority because they don't trust the source. Psychologists call this emotional safety. Without emotional safety, correction feels like attack. With emotional safety, correction feels like guidance. Why connection matters more than correction? Connection is the bridge between your authority and your child's heart. Without that bridge, correction falls into the water. Connection tells your child, I see you, I value you, I understand you, even when I don't agree with you. Biblical wisdom says, and I quote, "Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the discipline and instruction of the Lord." Notice the balance. Discipline must be anchored in relationship, not provocation. Now, what happens when parents skip connection and jump straight into correction? Number one, fear-based compliance. Children obey out of fear, not out of respect. Secondly, emotional deregulation. They learn to suppress feelings instead of processing them. Thirdly, identity confusion. They internalize shame instead of values. And here is the kicker: children don't rebel against correction. They rebel against correction that feels disconnected. When correction is rooted in connection, children align willingly. Let's talk about how connection shapes identity. Connection is not just about hugs and smiles. It's about anchoring identity. And here is how. Connection builds trust. Children trust correction when they feel loved. Trust strengthens identity. Secondly, connection validates emotions. When parents acknowledge feelings, children learn emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence then shapes identity. Thirdly, correction reinforces values. When correction flows from shared values, children internalize those values as part of who they are. Now, let's get practical. How do you build connection before correction? Here are 5 strategies. The first one is pause before you correct. Take a breath. Ask yourself, am I reacting or responding? Connection requires calm. Correction without calm breeds chaos. Secondly, listen first. Before correction, listen. Ask your child, what happened? How do you feel? Listening builds trust. Trust opens the door for correction. Thirdly, use empathy scripts. Instead of, why did you do that? Try, I understand you were upset. Let's talk about a better way. Empathy disarms defensiveness. Fourthly, anchor correction in values. Tie discipline to family values. If respect is broken, the consequences should restore respect. For instance, writing an apology or doing an act of kindness. The fifth strategy, model connection. Children learn connection by watching. Show respect in your tone, patience in your actions, and love in your discipline. Connection is caught, not taught. Now let's look at some unconventional strategies. The first one is connection rituals. Create daily rituals of connection, like bedtime chats, morning affirmations, or weekly family check-ins. Thirdly, we have storytelling nights. Share stories where connection shapes correction. Remember, for instance, when grandma corrected me with love instead of anger. Stories anchor identity. The fourth is community alignment. Surround your children with mentors, relatives, friends who model connection before correction. The village matters, but choose wisely. The fifth is a legacy project. Work on family projects that require cooperation. Correction becomes natural when children feel connected to a shared mission. See, connection before correction is not just a parenting technique, it's a parenting philosophy. It's the difference between raising children who fear you and raising children who trust you. So here is my challenge to you. Before the week ends, practice one connection ritual with your child. Listen before you correct. Connect before you discipline. Because when connection comes first, correction becomes effective. If this video has opened your eyes to the power of connection, don't just stop here. Subscribe, share this with another parent, and let's build intentional families together. Because when connection anchors correction, children anchor identity. See you in my next video, and bye for now.